guys, so just before we get into the video, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about my channel memberships. I recently did some changes so that there is a single tier for $2.99 a month, and you guys will get all of the perks that come with my channel membership, including custom emojis, members only live streams, member only videos, all of that kind of stuff, and it's all on the single tier, and it is $2.99 a month. I'm really hoping that this will encourage some new members, so if you guys are interested in supporting my channel, please go check it out. Hey guys, and welcome to another Stitch of the Week. If you're new to my channel, I'm Adrian, and Kiwi is my Indian ringneck. If you're new to this series, what we are doing is each week we are getting a stitch out of the new Crochet Stitch Dictionary. 440 patterns. Here are the authors down here. I will link where you can pick this book up in the description box. This week is stitch number 7. We are still working our way through basic stitch variations. This week's stitch is called Rigid Lines. So yeah, I will turn the camera around and we will get into the stitch tutorial. Alright guys, so for this stitch tutorial, I'm just using a bit of scrap yarn. It's 100% acrylic, Red Heart Super Saver. You guys might recognize it from some of the spiders that I've been working up lately. I'm also using just a 4mm hook. So we're going to start off with our slip knot on our hook. To start off, we are going to chain any number of stitches plus 1. So like I do usually, I'm going to do a total of 11, which is 10 chains plus my beginning chain 1, or my turning chain. And 11. So that's what my chain looks like. I love the variation, this variegated yarn. It's a nice variegated yarn. And we're gonna work next. We're gonna work 10 single crochets across. So we're gonna skip this first chain stitch here and go into our second one, and we're gonna be working up our foundation row of single crochets. So it's just going to be single crochets all the way across. Alright, so that's what mine looks like after 10 single crochets. We're going to chain 1. We're going to turn our work. For the next row, we are going to be working front loop only single crochets. So that's our chain, our turning chain. So our next stitch is going to be in this blue one here, and it's going to be a front loop only. So we're just going to catch, if you see that V, we're just going to catch the front, the one closest to you. and we're going to go through there and put another single crochet. And we're going to do that all the way down, just catching the front loops and placing a single crochet. This yarn reminds me of mermaids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to chain 1, turn our work again. This time we're going to work 1 single crochet in the back loop only. And we're going to do that all the way across. So when you're looking at your V's from the top, it's going to be the one furthest from you. So just like that. We're going to place back loop only single crochets all the way down the row. This one I think is used a lot for ribbing on sweaters and whatnot. So we're going to chain 1, turn our work, and again we're going to go in and do front loop only single crochets. And those are the 2 rows that you're going to repeat. Is with this row you're going to do front loop only single crochets. The next row you'll do back loop only single crochets. And this is what it's starting to look like, guys. Let's see if I can get my camera closer where you guys will be able to see the ridges. So it does create kind of a ridge here with the back. But these are, I don't know. There's some ridges right here. The other side to me doesn't really, the back side, which I guess this is the wrong side, doesn't really look like it's got ridges. But we do have this ridge right here along this row, and we've got one right here along this row. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to do a few more rows, and I will meet back up with you guys to show you guys what my swatch looks like. Alright guys, so I like this one much better than I liked last week's. Here is what my little swatch looks like. Of course, I will make this into a thumbnail so that you guys can see what stitch it is. But anyways, I really like this. I think it works well as a variegated yarn, or works well with variegated yarns. I do think that it would work well for sweater ribbing. It's a denser fabric, but most things with single crochet are. I don't know. I quite like this stitch. Very easy, 2-row repeat. I think it would be great for beginners, you know, to give some texture to, you know, their work if they wanted to add some texture to a blanket. Now, granted, in the variegated yarn, you do lose the ridges a little bit, but I don't know. I quite like it. I always think single crochet goes well with variegated yarns. You know, but given that you're going for texture with this stitch, it may not be the best choice of yarn to work with this stitch. I don't know. You guys give me your thoughts in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this stitch tutorial, and I hope you guys come back for next week's stitch tutorial as well. Next week we are going to be doing number 8 out of the book. It's another one that I've never heard of or worked up. It's called Curly Stripes. So, yeah, it ought to be fun. Anyways, I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!